Yo, Breezy.
You.
The schedule's out. You know what that means, right?
Time to get them dubs, baby.
Let's go. How many we going to get? We're going to talk about it on this episode of No Harm, No Foul. Let's get it. All right, man.
What's good, everybody? What's going on? No harm, no foul in the building.
Yeah, we here, man. We here. Listen, bro, this is going to be a very fun episode. We got a lot to discuss. We got 17 games to go over. Wayne, before we do that, though, man, your general thoughts on just the schedule, man. I mean, I know we speculated. By the way, shout out to me and you. We did our thing with the speculations out there, bro. Like, we was on point.
Yeah, pretty much, just had that bye week, man. That bye week, that week 5, week 9, week 11, week 14. It was one of those 4 dates. But overall, man, the schedule looks pretty feasible for the 49ers. I know they're going to be traveling a lot. They got, after their bye week, it kind of they go on a stretch. So, but it's cool because it's broken up with some home games that they can kind of like double up and kind of get back into a rhythm, but then they hit the road and got to face some tough teams. So I think overall the schedule, it is what it is. The Niners just need to go up there and just not play with their food and just handle business. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun season. Some tough opponents for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. For everybody out there watching right now, you guys can go ahead and type your overall wins and losses, or you can do it like how we're going to do. We're going to go game by game, out of order, by the way. And the reason we're going to do them out of order, we're going to play into it. But, when you just look at the head-to-head matchup, right, it's like, damn, we should win that game. But then you got to factor in travel, who you played before that, how long ago you played and all that, what time you're playing. So we're going to have some fun. We don't want to do it in order. We want to keep everybody on their toes. It's going to be a little bit of an unconventional way here, all right? So it's going to be a lot of fun. Miss Debbie is in the building. She says, hey there, Mike and Wayne. Trip planning is in full effect. Chat, which games are you going to attend? And y'all hit that like button and subscribe, all right? So they're starting to put their predictions in here, man. I'm seeing a lot of 12 wins, 13 wins. So, Wayne, man, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to bring the wheel in here. We got the wheel. It's going to randomly select which game we are going to do. We don't have the bye week listed there, okay? So I didn't even want to waste time with the bye week. We're not going to discuss that. No purpose in that. So, boom. There is the wheel. You guys see the Capitol building there with the red and gold in the middle of it. So, Wayne, let's have some fun, bro. Here we go. Oh, check this out.
All right, you got that Chiefs game going on right there. Yeah.
They started us with the smoke, bro. Yeah. This is not how I wanted to start the show, but I'll go first here. Maybe you got something different. I got this as a loss, bro.
Yeah, man. I just did my Reels video for Instagram. It's funny when I talk about this game. So go check it out because I have us beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but not in Week 7.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Like
it's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be come down to probably like just Patrick Mahomes having the ball at the end.
Yeah. We're going to be well rested. We're coming off of 10 games because we played the Thursday before that. But the Chiefs are coming off of a bye week, so they'll have 14 days.
Correct.
So, it's a little bit different there. But it's just until I see the Niners beat the Chiefs, I can't do it. So, chat, y'all let us know what y'all thoughts are. And we're going to keep this thing moving here, man. Wayne, if the Niners somehow manage to beat the Chiefs, because we both picked the same result here. We both have this as a loss right now. If they manage to beat the Chiefs, right, and let's say they do it in, like, convincing fashion,
Okay.
Does it change everything you think for the rest of the season going forward? Because like that's got to be right?
Yeah, absolutely. It changes everything. I mean, this is one of those things like, it's not that we don't have faith that we can't beat them. We're not scared of the Chiefs. It's just for some reason, first of all, Kyle Shanahan is not great against AFC teams. I don't know if people pay attention to that, but he kind of struggles against AFC teams. And so even as a head coach, especially as a head coach. So look, when they play the Chiefs, it's a game that they can win, but the Niners got to do everything right in order for them to win this game. And the Niners don't always do everything right. And I just feel like that's why they take the L here.
I never once thought about Kyle Shanahan versus the AFC.
Yeah.
That is a wild thing to even look up. I'm going to try to see if I can find it. But here we go. Let's keep the wheel thing going here. You ready?
Yeah. Dang. All right. We got Thursday Night Football, Week 15 against the Rams at home. Yeah, back to coming off of another home game prior from the Bears. I got Kyle Shanahan losing this game. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason I think this is one of those games where the Niners just Kyle Shanahan gets outwitted by Sean McVay. And I know people were like, oh, we beat them during the regular season all the time. Yeah, we do. That's 100%. But they might be a little bit different this year. And no, they don't have Aaron Donald, thank God. But they got some youth and they got some weapons. And so it's going to be interesting to see a healthy Cooper Kupp, a healthy Puka Nacua. And what's funny, it's just funny. I have us losing this game, to make a long story short.
Okay. No, I wasn't going to cut you off at all. I have this one as a dub. I think the short week at home, although the Rams don't have to travel far, I think that favors the 49ers. We're going to come off of what I think is going to be a scrappy game against the Bears, and we're going to come out here hyper-focused. I think we're going to kind of overlook the Bears a little bit. So I think this is going to be the game, like where they go, okay, like we're getting down to the stretch here. Let's finish this thing strong. So, but yeah, prime time also, short week again. Like, come on now, we got to be ready for this one. You're not going to have another opportunity. This is when you got to just go up against the coach.
Just a reminder: the Niners went 3-2 in primetime last year, so it's not like they always win in prime times. I always want to put that disclaimer out there. And they have 6 this year, and so we'll see what happens. They did win on Thursday night, though. I'll put that out there as well.
Isn't it weird? Like, so I swear on everything. I thought last year we had the max amount of primetime games when the season started.
No, last year we had 5. Yeah.
Right. So maybe they, I don't know. It's all right. It's cool. All right, let's keep this thing going here, man. Let's spin this wheel, baby.
It doesn't delete the ones that you take.
It's not removing them?
I still see the Week 15 game up there. And the Week 7 game. Man, they are starting us off with smoke. So according to this wheel, I got 3 losses in a row.
Yeah.
This is one of those games.
Why you doing this like that, bro?
It's the way you spinning the wheel, bro. Like, I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. But look, the travel from wherever the Niners choose to stay after they play the Packers to come East Coast to play the Bills. Josh Allen is one of those kind of quarterbacks that Kyle struggles against. As far as like, and they will have a little bit of different defense, but I think their defense still is mainly the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still got the pillars there. They lost some older players that were injured a lot, like Tre'Davious White and some of those guys, but they got the core still there. They're going to be a tough team, and if they're healthy. But Josh Allen is another quarterback Kyle struggles against. I like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. These are quarterbacks he struggles against. So I actually have the 49ers losing this game in prime time on Sunday Night Football.
That's it, y'all. We take Wayne's faithful card right now. He's clearly not a faithful. 3 spins, 3 losses. This guy is a dud. We got to get him out of here, man. Oh, he of little faith is what we're going to call him right now. Oh, he of little faith. Guys, I got the Niners going out there and getting this dub. Just not now. This is my Super Bowl matchup. So I did what Wayne did early.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing, Monty. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that Monty. They did a there's something about Josh Allen. I really, really like Josh Allen, and I understand that he doesn't have the weapons. He's got one of my favorite wide receivers in this whole draft coming out already with him, and I think they're going to be hyper-focused. I think they're going to really let that offense be built around him and his skill set and his preferences.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of things that are hard to beat. When the coach trusts the player to do his thing, that's a dangerous team to beat. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that. I think Josh Allen has earned that right, much like how Patrick Mahomes has and Andy Reid. When their backs are against the wall, Andy Reid says, hey, what do you want to do here? I think Josh is going to have that freedom early in games and often. So they're going to be tough to beat coming on the road. December 1st, if I'm not mistaken, is that game, like the very first day of December. Like, we're out there. Shouldn't be the coldest, but it's a night game, so that temperature drop is going to be real. We're going to feel it. So, yeah.
100%.
I made some adjustments here. So I have, let me see. I got the Rams as a dub. I got the Chiefs as a loss. And I got the Bills as a loss. I'm better than Wayne, though. Wayne is 0-3. I'm 1-2. I'm 1-2 so far. I just want to put that out there. Yeah.
Week 18 against the Cardinals. Dang. It's a dub, man. This not
It's
even
another
a question.
loss. Wait, hold on now.
This
If
is
we
a
got the
dub.
number one seed locked up, it's a loss.
It's a dub. And I see what
Even
you're
our
saying.
backups against their starters.
We lost to the Rams last week. But you know what's funny? If the way I got my schedules, the way I got my wins and losses set up, how do you know I have this as us having it locked up?
Ooh, talk your talk, play your play. I like it. So that's cool. I have this one as a loss because I think that the Niners don't need this week, and that's why. But you guys will see that play out. So right now I have the Niners as 1-3. Wayne also now has the same record as I do in these predictions through 4 spins. So it's we of little faith right now. Faithful in the chat, how do y'all have it so far through the 4 spins? Wayne and I have it equal at a 1-3. Let's see how this thing ends up. But we both have 1-3. You guys right now type your comments in there with how you have this playing out so far. What's our record based off of what you've seen so far through 4 spins? Carlos says a 2-2. I like that, Carlos. Oscar's got a 3-1. I like that. Nigel's got a 3-1. Wayne, man, they calling us out on this, man.
They can call us out all they want. I mean, to each their own, man. Like, you know.
And see, we don't know. This could end up being a Saturday game. The Niners already have a late game on the 30th against the Lions. That's prime time right before this. Like, this could be they could be rushing it here, you know. So we don't know. They might want to just get this out the way. The league might not even care about this game. Like, let's just get it over with type of thing.
They do this every year. The last game is to be determined every year.
Mm-hmm.
So
for every team.
Big
Daddy has the Niners 4-0. Okay, so is it safe to say he's got us going undefeated? If he's got us beating the Bills, the
Chiefs,
Cardinals, the Chiefs, and the Rams, like that's 3 of our hardest 6 opponents.
It sounds like it's an undefeated 17-0 coming from Big Daddy Niners. Bang bang.
Okay, and this is our time. This is our time for our girl to go off with her 17-0. Where's she at?
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving, man. Where's my pop sound? There it is. All right. Where's my beat? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Finally, the Niners will get to go to Minnesota and get a win, yo. Jeez.
1993.
92. But I don't care. At the end of the day, like, that was then. This is now. And you know what's crazy? The Niners should have won last year on Monday Night Football, but what had happened was, you know, Kirk Cousins. So
the Mr. should have been a Shanahan.
Hey, he's not there anymore. Look, there's no way Sam Darnold's beating the 49ers, and there's no way hell J.J. McCarthy's beating the 49ers. So at the end of the day, this is a dub for me. Now, do they have weapons? Yes. We talked about it in the pregame show. They got Aaron Jones, and they might look to run the ball, throw the ball to him. We know what Aaron Jones did to us in the playoffs, but that was with Jordan Love. The Niners, I think, will be well prepared for the run, especially week 2. And I think they get the job done. So they go on the road. They travel to Minnesota. They get that dub, baby.
I think Minnesota comes in here and beats the brakes off the 49ers throughout the game, but the Niners somehow get a win. Now, let me tell you why. We have Monday Night Football to start the season. Short week already. That's 6 days. Then we have to travel to Minnesota. They play on Sunday, so they're going to be having an extra day of rest here. They're at home. They don't lose a day of travel, and it's an early game. I think that all compounds for a lackluster performance from the 49ers, but I think we find a way to pull it out, man. This is going to be a close one here. I'm talking something like 22-26, like a weird-ass score, where the Niners go out there and get it on the last drive, maybe the second and last drive. Minnesota might have the ball in their hands, try to go out there and get the win, and then we get a turnover or something. So, yeah.
It's logical. It's bullshit, but it's logical.
How can it be both? Please break it down for me.
Because you that was a logical answer, but you know damn well that's not gonna happen.
All right. Okay. I like it. Jax is in the building, man. All right, so there we go. That's another win for me. That's another win for Wayne. We still have the same record. We're 2-3 so far. All right. So let's see where we can get some division here. Let's see if we can separate ourselves from each other. Let me find out we Maki Dada all the way through this.
It's the home game against the Seahawks.
It is.
Seahawks. I don't think the Seahawks can beat the 49ers.
Okay. This year at all, period, right?
I don't think they ever will beat the 49ers. As long as Kyle Shanahan's coaching the Niners, I don't think the Seahawks will be able to match up against what Kyle has for them. So.
Okay.
And isn't Brock Purdy undefeated against this team?
I mean, he's only played them twice, 3 times? So,
yeah. It's undefeated, though.
Yeah,
Geno Smith is 0-2. 0-3, excuse me.
I'll take it. You're right. No, you're absolutely right. Brock might actually have 4 wins against him now that I think about it.
Well, one was a playoff win, right?
I think he played. Yeah.
So he might have 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like you, man. And I'm not going to waste any time because I don't think the Seahawks will beat the Niners this year either. So, good stuff. Here we go.
This is one everyone's scratching their head about, man. I feel like a lot of people have the 49ers losing this game.
Yeah.
I have the 49ers winning this game. So I just, when I think of what Kyle Shanahan is going to bring down to South Florida, aka Levi South, 49ers South, whatever you want to call it.
That's the Southeast 49ers.
It's the Southeast 49ers. They're gonna bring that physicality for sure, bro. Like this is a game where I think the Niners gonna have to kind of, stick to the basics. Like keep it, keep it simple, stupid, run the ball, and I don't care if it's week 16. It doesn't matter. And this is, but again, this is one of those games that Kyle Shanahan this happened last year on Christmas Day. We played Baltimore Ravens. They were like number 1 in the AFC. We were number 1 in the NFC. And you know what though? In that game, Mike, stuff just didn't go our way. But in this game,
crazy turnovers. I'll say 4 crazy turnovers. One of them was legit, but the other 4 was just freak.
Right. But my point is, I'm not expecting anything crazy like that to happen. I'm not saying that it can't, but I'm not expecting anything crazy like that to happen. So I got to
because it's crazy. Yeah, because it's crazy is why you don't expect it. Just so y'all know, I'm currently in the process of convincing my wife to let us go to this game for my daughter's birthday, and I'm trying to lure her into coming with us. So I don't know if y'all remember, we thought that the Rams Thursday night football game was going to be on the 19th, and it's not. It's on the 12th. So that kind of messed me up. So we got the 10 days here. We're traveling to the East, but we could do it relatively early and get adjusted to the time early. And so I think that's going to favor the Niners here, man. So I think it's going to be a good game for us. And we got to remember one thing that's really, really important. Mike McDaniels and those Dolphins don't beat teams with winning records. They don't. So and
this is late in the season. Like, do the people forget who the Dolphins are? Like,
forget who they turn into. They
that's
start
what I'm
hot
saying.
every year.
Yeah, this ain't hot. This ain't starting.
Mm-hmm.
This will be well into the season, and they'll come back to normal. So
yeah, absolutely. Wayne, we are still lockstep with the record prediction right now. We only have 3 losses, and I think we're up to 8 games now. So this is interesting, man. This is interesting. We're 5-8, if I'm not mistaken.
5-3.
I mean 5-3 right now.
I was
5
about to
out
say.
of 8. I apologize. Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. All right, here we go.
Thursday night football. This is the Thursday game. We win this game.
Yeah, we already said it. Even though it's in Seattle.
Yeah, we win this game. Lumen Field is ours now.
Yeah, that's it. We got that. Body it, huh? That's two division teams, stadiums that belong to us now.
Oh, Rams and Seahawks. I like
That's
it.
That's right, huh?
Seattle sweep. Now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. This starts our back-to-back road game trend for the season right here. This is the second one, September 22nd.
This is the one Kyle Shanahan punches McVay in the face with. Something about Kyle, like just winning on the road in Levi South. Like that's just something that he just, I think, empowers and loves to do.
And it's early in the season, so we're gonna get Kyle in his best bag.
He
knows what McVay.
Right.
He knows what McVay's gonna bring to the table with a healthy Stafford and
And so Kyle's gonna counter that. This is the chess game, so Kyle's gonna counter it.
Yes, sir.
And so like you're under the presumption everyone is healthy, they're gonna come out and run the ball like that. I mean, like I said, look, y'all could sleep. People could sleep on the Rams if they want to, but I think the Rams and the Niners, that one of those two teams is taking this division, and it's gonna be tough. Rams, they got a nice running combination. They just picked up Blake Corum. And they got Blake Corum from Michigan, so they're gonna ground and pound just like the Niners ground and pound. Like they literally are built like the Niners. The only thing that is Matthew Stafford better than Brock Purdy? Like that's the question. I mean,
yes.
Then there you go. So that might be why people need to respect the Rams. But because of that, Kyle has the plan and he gets it done.
We have the better coach. They have the better quarterback. We have the better roster.
Do we have the better coach? Because our coach don't have a Super Bowl ring.
We have the better coach.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'll take that. Against his pupils, I'll take that.
Okay.
You got this as a dub?
Dub.
I do too. Okay. Oh man, I wish we had a little bit more time, but it's cool. We'll go ahead and keep this thing. There's a rap song. You said people can keep sleeping on the Rams if they want. There was a rap song, and the lyric is, "You could bullshit with rap if you want." But I can't. Can you place that? No. Okay. I gotta find that what that is. You could bullshit with rap if you want, Back to black, baby.
We ain't losing the bake. I'm just sorry. I don't care.
We're not gonna waste time with this. Right?
Nah, man. Listen, I'm looking at the QBs, and we ain't losing the bake. Respect the bake for getting him a job, but the last time we came off a bye week and went to Florida, we mud stomped that team.
Yeah, it's funny because my daughter's birthday is November 10th. This game is on November 10th, and I don't know if you remember, we were out there for this game because of the November 10th, her birthday. So we was just Jacksonville. We coming off a bye, easy dub, man, easy dub. And we're gonna waste time with this one. Overlooking them, sure, you can call it that if you want to.
Nah, that's not an overlook. They ain't beat us last year. They ain't gonna beat us this year. Oh, that was stick to the script. Money over stick to the script. That's what they saying that song was. That line.
Oh, okay. I dare you to say it. I dare you to say it, Wayne.
Yo, we lose this game, yo. Shit.
In Madden simulations.
Nah, not even in Madden. If Madden get this one wrong, I'm burning that junk. Now, listen, man. Look, the Cowboys will never match up well against the 49ers. And this comes down to matchups. And I think the Cowboys may be coming off their bye week, I think, before they play us. But I don't think that's even going to matter. And I think the 49ers, I know they're going to have a tough game at home against the Chiefs. But this is, if they lose to the Chiefs, this is the bounce back game. This is the clap back game where they be like, oh, y'all got us misconstrued. We lost to the Chiefs, but don't get it twisted. We still them Niners. This their game right here.
I am never picking the Cowboys to beat the Niners, but I will say this. Every single year, the 2 weeks before the bye week, I'd be like, God, can we please just hurry up and get to the bye week? I just feel like I'd be begging for it. And this is the game before the bye. I'm just hoping, I'm going to knock on wood right now. I'm going to hope that that's not the case this year. I don't want to see the injuries and people lingering and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'd be begging for the bye when it's coming up. We'd be like, come on, man. If we just get to the bye, we can rest. We get some people back.
Oh, for sure. But this is the Cowboys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys. But we're going to be coming off a physical game in the Chiefs.
But this is the Cowboys.
I like it. I got it as a dub also. When we still have,
like I said, logically you're right, but this the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was any other team, I might have to think twice. This is the Cowboys.
All right, let's keep it pushing. So far, only 3 losses between myself and Wayne.
Interesting.
It's on the line. Where is it? Ooh.
Listen, ain't no way Jacoby Brissett gonna come into San Francisco and beat them,
bro. You just mind effed me like crazy. I was like, dope. I wrote Pat Riot, and I was like, oh my God, I did. And then I was like, I gotta fix this. Wait, how you spell Patriot? Wait, that is Patriots. You messed me up so bad when you said Pat Riots.
Oh man, I look forward to this game. This is my son's team. I wish I could be out there. But I definitely look forward to this game. Listen, it's either Jacoby Brissett or Drake May, and I just don't think a rookie coach, a rookie quarterback, and I mean you got to remember this team averaged 13 points last year. They might average 17 points this year.
They could double it this year. They can go to 26, and it still won't be enough to average what we averaged.
I hear you, but they definitely not averaging 26 points. So they might up it to 17, you know. But in this game, they probably won't score more than 10.
Are you sure they only averaged 13 points a game last year? That is crazy low.
I be knowing these numbers by. I don't know why I know these numbers by heart.
That is something's wrong with nasty stat. That's a nasty stat that you know that about a random ass AFC team. Like that's nasty. It's not. I think it's because it was
the lowest number, and so it stuck with me. You know,
they don't even get 2 touchdowns a game, bro.
Nah.
Don't they know they got 2-point conversions?
Listen, they couldn't score, man. I will say this: they're going to look to run the ball. They got a healthy offensive line, and they got Ramondre Stevenson. They are going to look to run the ball. He's a tough runner. The Niners last year struggled against physical running backs. I don't know if you remember that. Like we struggled against the Jerome Fords and the James Connors, like the physical guys, right? But Ramondre Stevenson is that guy. He's like a physical dude. So we'll see what happens, but this is a dub for me. And I don't care if it is, what's his name, Billy Zappi? He can come in there and get this work too. Not one of them quarterbacks going to beat this defense.
Is it Bailey,
Bailey Zappi. B Zappi. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting this work. And like my man Fred Warner say, Dub City.
It's a sweep for me. I have no time to even explain this. Their coach is a joke. They got some weapons though. They got Trey Benson in the draft. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. in the draft. So they're gonna have some weapons. They will.
This team is a season away from being last season's Detroit Lions.
I say 2 seasons away, but because the Detroit Lions took a minute. Like they had 55 first round draft picks, and they finally are starting to get it right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but Dan Campbell ain't been there that long. These Cardinals play hard for these guys.
And neither has this coach.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But they play.
This is the old Eagles coordinator, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. So I still got us with the dub though, but they
yeah,
play
it's
hard
dub.
for him though. That was my point. That's what I was trying to drive home. They play hard for him, regardless of who it is that they're going up against. Like how the Lions team plays hard for Dan Campbell. So
I got you.
yeah, he finds a way to motivate them week in and week out, even when there's absolutely nothing to play for.
FOMO to go.
Which way is this wheel spinning? Is it clockwise?
I can't tell. It's hurt my head. I can't. I got a mini headache.
And I know you said you had a headache. Yeah, my bad. All right, man. This is the big one right here, man. We got to talk about this.
Is it?
I mean, we don't have to spend a lot of time. Yeah. The Packers are going to come in here with a little bit of redemption on their mind. They felt like they blew it the day after my birthday. What we doing
going
here,
there? First of all, we going there. That's number one. We going to Green Bay.
Oh, did I say they coming in here?
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
Second,
they're coming into this game.
Got you. Secondly, I'm not saying the Packers are trash or anything. I think
I know what you're thinking.
I think they're finally starting to figure it out, if that makes any sense.
Right.
But I'm not sold on. I really think they messed up by not re-signing Aaron Jones, and I'm not sold on Josh Jacobs. I'm sorry. And if they can't run, if they can't run the ball, they can't throw the ball. So they are a play action run team, just like the Lions, just like the 49ers. But the 49ers were starting to show teams that they don't have to run the ball to throw the ball. Now I'm curious to know if we force them to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we take away their run, are they still going to try to throw the ball? Are they going to go to the quick throw game? Are they going to do all that type of stuff? And you're right. They're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder. But they're missing some of those key pieces is what I'm trying to say.
Do you love your wife or do you lust your wife?
What? Both.
Do you both?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
You know the difference though, right?
Absolutely.
So this year, he becomes Jordan Lust.
You saying he gonna fall off?
Oh yes. What everybody thought was love, they gonna soon find out.
You know what's funny? If he was a rookie and he did that was dope too. Keep that for a show too. That Lust and Love, Lust or Love. That's the title of a show.
Yeah. Week 12, we in there.
If where the players dwell.
Yeah.
If he was a rookie, that would be really dope. But he not. He kind of like a vet,
and he still makes rookie mistakes
for sure.
And he still makes rookie mistakes.
Absolutely.
So I think the luster will start to come off of him.
Jordan Lust,
and he'll be Jordan Lust. This is going to be the season of the post-bust clarity on Jordan Love.
People thought that about the Rams, and they didn't bust. But you think that the Packers are going to be the bust? I could dig it. I mean, not the Rams, the Lions. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was buying in what the Lions were selling. I don't know what it was. Like that, my man had me ready to run through walls.
Oh yeah,
there was something about his Neander.
Yeah.
He had this Neanderthal like delivery. Like, I'm just going to say exactly what I mean, and people are going to fuck with me or they're not. And it was like, I'm with it. I am with it. Just be dumb and be honest with me. Like that. Let's just go.
Yeah, Dan got us all running through walls of bricks.
Yeah,
walls of bricks.
Yeah,
I could run through this brick wall. Speaking of Campbell, Lions coming to town on Monday Night Football. Excuse me. Good that the Niners get a little, extra day for this game, but after playing Miami, I think the Lions over the Packers have that chip, and they get the L. I mean, the Lions get the dub. The Niners take the L.
You think the Lions get the win here? Wow.
Yeah.
No way, Jose.
Yeah.
I think they come in here swinging, too. I think they say, hey,
listen.
Let's prove to ourselves we could have done it last year.
Yeah. Like, if they get the Niners down, they are not going to take their feet off the gas.
Okay. And see, I agree with that exactly. But here's what I think happens, though. If they don't score their first two possessions and we do, they're going to say the Niners picking up where they left off. We couldn't really stop them. They just started slow last year.
That's fine. I want the Niners to win.
And so that's what I'm saying. So if it's 0-2 in favor of us for the first two possessions, and we putting up points, they're going to be like, yo, like it's like what happened with the Eagles, right? The first two possessions, the Eagles looked like they had us. And then we literally got the ball every time and just scored. Same thing happened with the Lions.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
yeah.
And
I see
so
what you're
now
saying.
we know that we own the Eagles. We're gonna pick up where we left off next time we play them too, right? I feel like it could be that, and I think the Lions get boat raced by the Niners in this game.
Okay, I could dig it.
They're gonna be so emotionally pumped up, so emotionally charged. 2 bad drives, they're gonna be like, man, forget it. We're gonna be fighting on the sideline. Dan Campbell's gonna be out there saying, I expect guys to fight. It's football.
I just know we won't see the exact same Lions. So like they've revamped their secondary. They feel like their secondary was old and dusted. They done got younger there. They drafted. They brought in free agents, and I just feel like
their quarterback. Yeah,
and they pay their quarterback. They got the young running backs, right? So they still got that, and their defense. No one's talking about their defense. Their defense can be
way
scary.
better than people give them credit for. Yes, yes, especially when the offense is putting up points the way that they do.
Jeez.
Absolutely. Come on.
I got this as an L for the Niners, man. So I like that you got them. You got us winning it.
You're up to 4.
Yeah, I'm up to 4.
All right. Okay, here we go.
And you're at 3?
I'm only at 3.
The big bad wolf, Aaron Rodgers, coming into town.
This is his opportunity to let everybody know why the Niners messed up by not picking him.
This is his opportunity to let everybody know why he doesn't like to play the 49ers, because he's going to get his ass munched and whipped in this game, bro.
I hope they don't munch his ass on the field.
Listen, I'm just tired to tell you, man, this is about to be, I mean, for Aaron Rodgers, he takes the L. Listen, and you know what? I'm excited. This is my most exciting game, I think. And matter of fact, did you know that this is ranked the 5th? Well, no, excuse me. Hold on. Let me get this out here.
Okay.
This is ranked the most interest. This is the number 2 most interesting game of the season, reported by Sports Illustrated, right? So this is my number 1 for the 49ers, but it's number 2 in the NFL. And it's just crazy, right? Like I think this game is going to be crazy. You got a lot of tall tale stories. You got 3 former 49er draft picks playing in this game. Potentially, they're going to start. You got Solomon Thomas, Javon Kinlaw, and DJ Reed, right? And then you got talked about the chip of Aaron Rodgers. Like he thought he was going to be a Niner. This is the first time
coaching staff people.
Yeah, you get first time Robert Sala's back. This is going to be fun to watch, man. And this game, I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout, but I think the Niners will run the ball down their throats. Like literally, especially at the beginning of the season, and the Niners like to run in the beginning of the season. This is going to be really fun. I think this is the game you see the trick plays, and then you don't see them again to like Super Bowl, like playoffs. Right. This is the game. This is the game.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to do one of those stupid ass throws where he just throws like a Hail Mary up. And it's either going to be a pick that sets our crowd off, or it's going to be like a busted coverage and someone falls and it's going to be a touchdown and make everybody think, oh, they got a shot. They don't. Just keep that in mind. It's going to happen early. And just remember, guys, that they don't. This is a win for the 49ers here. You're giving us too much time to prepare for them. We have all season to get ready for this game. And here's the good thing about having former players that you're going against. While they love to get their revenge, we have reasons we got rid of you. And because they're on the defensive side of the ball, we get to dictate to you what we're going to do. It's not the same with offensive players. It's very, very different. Very different. So, yeah.
Correct. Like, because, like, you know, if Solomon Thomas is the edge, you just run at him. You just run at him. If Javon Kinlaw is up there in the middle, you just run at him too. DJ Reed, throw at him. I'm sure they didn't bring those guys back for a reason, like you said, and I'm sure Kyle Shanahan has every film tape on these players. So this is going to be a fun game. For me, it's going to be a fun game.
I agree.
We got one to go.
Okay, last one. Here we go. And we know it's going to land on the Bears.
Bears.
Think this is right on them. Right on them.
Close. Oh man, that was funny.
I think we're going to end with the same record, man. This is pretty dope.
I think you had only 3 losses.
This is my 4th one.
Oh.
This is my 4th loss right
13-4. I don't know how in the hell you guys losing this game, but I'm curious to know. This is a game you think Caleb is going to be on point?
No, I just think that this is every year there's a disappointing game by the 49ers. And we haven't talked about one yet.
What was the disappointing game from last year?
You could go through the 2 losses. Minnesota was vastly disappointing.
Yeah, but that was earlier in the season, though.
Cleveland was vastly. It don't matter. You ask which one. I'm telling you that Cleveland was super.
Well, I'm just saying they had enough time to bounce back from those. This won't be enough time to bounce back from. That's what I mean by disappointing. But you could say Cleveland was. I get what you mean, but I'm telling you why. I don't. They were able to overcome those adversities.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Because we lose to the Bears,
So here's what it is, right? Because we go into the Packers, hard-fought game, playoff team. They're going to try to give it their best. They went toe-to-toe with us in the postseason. Then we're going to travel to the Bills, playoff team. They're going to give it their best. We're going to bang that one out. We're going to be tired. Now we still got to fly. I know it's a home game, but we still got to get there. Yeah. So now we flying home. So that's 3 flights back to back to back. We're home now. And all of a sudden, it's like, all right, it's the Bears. We could kind of calm down and tone it down a little bit. But now you can't do that in the NFL. You cannot do that in the NFL. And I think they catch us sleep. I think they catch us sleeping. You're going to be overlooking the Bears, getting ready for the Rams because you know them so well, and the Dolphins. Like, this is that stretch right here. We talked about that 6-game stretch yesterday when we were trying to predict where it was going to fall out. And this is that stretch that we were talking about right here. These 6 games from the Packers, Bills, Bears, Rams, Dolphins, and Lions, like, bro, that's work right there. That is work. That 6-game stretch is the toughest 6-game stretch of probably any team in the NFL. And so the Bears is the one game in the midst of all that. It's like, I ain't really worried about them. They're going to be the ones that catch us slipping.
See, I get your theory, but I don't see that happening. Because you talked about the 6 games. I mean, it really gets tough at the Seattle game, because even though we have us beating Seattle, that's a divisional game, and those are always just a weird vibe situation that literally can go 50-50. We just believe our team is going to be the dominant team due to the history of what we've been playing against. But then, like you said, we go on the road, got to play the Packers. You go on the road again, got to play the Bills. Those are going to be tough games. And then they come home, regardless of travel or not. I just feel like I don't think they're going to sleep on the Bears or get caught slipping. I don't know. I just don't feel like we're playing a rookie quarterback. And unless he comes out like Patrick Mahomes right off the gate, like, I'm not worried about Caleb Williams. You let him, he holds the ball too long, you get pressure on him, and you find a way to make him turn that ball over. And we're going to see what the Bears are going to look like starting week 1. Now, they do have weapons. They're going to look to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? They have a wide receiving core that can be phenomenal, right? They got Keenan Allen in free agency. They got DJ Moore from a year ago, and then they just drafted Rome Odunze. So they're gonna be solid. But it all comes down to how well does Caleb Williams play. This will be a game that the Niners lose because they beat themselves. If they lose this game, if you say that we lose this game, it's because the Niners did something stupid. Just like we lost the last time when we played the Bears.
Right. Oh, yeah. They're not a better team than us at all. I don't want to make any mistakes about what I was saying. We should absolutely dominate that team, but I think it's that kind of confidence that causes teams in the NFL to leave something out there to be desired.
Yeah. So, all right, man. We dig it. We both got us going 13-4. Same record, different strategy, but same results.
Yeah, that's right. 1 + 5 is 6, but so is 2 + 4, right? So
yeah,
I mean, we
however you get to answer it is, man. 13-4.
That's it, man.
Now the question is, Mike. Is that enough to win
for the 1 seed?
The 1 seed, and see, I feel like when I look at the NFC, I feel like there are 3 to 4 teams that could finish in that 1 seed. 49ers being one. The Lions being one, and I know people are going to be mad, but I really think the Rams are going to be good, and that's why you got to try to sweep the Rams. But I think we split one, and that's going to hurt us in the end, and we play them in the end. That's why we got to win that Arizona game, because we got to win the division. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We got. Okay. All right.
This is going to be crazy.
I think that you have the Rams 2 games better than I have them, is what it is. I think that's what it comes down to. I think there's 2 losses in there that you don't, so.
Can you put up the Omar comment? He said we lost to a Bears team a couple of years ago, a worse Bears team a couple of years ago. So, Omar, I'm just going to remind you, yes, we lost. We took the L on the road. We're at home this time. Also, there's mad context to that game. There's mad stuff to the reasons how we lost that game. Number one, we were playing in a monsoon. And it literally, if you were there, it only monsooned when the 49ers were on offense. It was like they pushed the button for monsoon, and it happened when we were on offense. Number two, Elijah Mitchell got hurt like in the first freaking quarter of that game. We were literally running the ball down their throat. Number three, and it's not an excuse. I'm just giving you context just in case you forgot. Number three,
excuses.
If whatever, Talanoa Hufanga, and he messed up.
We lost to a team that Dante Pettis was their leading receiver. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. It shit happens, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dante Pettis was their leading receiver that game with 1 catch.
On that 1 catch, that Talanoa Hufanga messed up. Like I said, that's my whole point.
Come on, bro.
It's like you. That's my whole point, bro. Like the Niners beat themselves multiple times last year. Even if you go to that Ravens game, I mean, how you going to beat a team you turn the ball over 5 times?
Hey, yo, real quick, and I know this is not. We got to go. I know it, but I forgot the Ravens got Derrick Henry also added to that team.
That's why we're not playing them.
Oh my God!
And we're not even playing them. I hope we see them in the Super Bowl. I'm tired of the Chiefs. Oh, I know, Omar. I just wanted to add context, not just for you, but for people that don't remember that game. I just remember it. Mm-hmm. That game made me really upset because we couldn't fit. Not because we lost, but how we lost. And I think of all the stuff that happened. Like, even though it was Trey Lance's first start and all that type of stuff, and like just watching Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw miscommunicate and Dante Pettis just be sitting wide open on a busted play at that. Now, going back to what Mike said about the Bears, Caleb Williams is probably going to be, he's like one of the best quarterbacks on busted plays, like when they break down. And he has receivers that can slip and get open. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. So Mike got some validity to his statement, man. There's a possibility that they could lose that game.
If there's a trap game on the schedule, I think that's the one. They are in the midst of all the tough teams. Look at the teams surrounding them, right?
I understand.
The 3 teams on both sides of that is Seahawks, Packers, Bills, Rams, Dolphins, Lions. Like all playoff contenders, all good teams, right? Especially once you include the divisional opponents. Like, bro, they're the soft spot in the mix of that, and it's going to be that's the one you overlook. That's the one.
I don't think the Niners overlook anything. So I feel like that's the wrong choice of words, but that could be the trap game, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's the one that the Niners need to make sure they don't overlook. How about that? Because they have to win every NFC game. That's how deep the competition is going to be.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how it goes, man. I hope you're right, bro. Listen, man, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We went a little bit over time here. It's tough to discuss 17 games in 30 minutes. So that's going to do it, man. I got nothing else. Wayne, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, man, great show.
All right. No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne. And this is No Harm, No Foul. Peace.